Hey guys, what is up? It's me, CroffStudios, and I'm here with my first LEGO Ultra Agent set review. And I'm here with set 70162, Inferno Interception. It is 313 pieces, retails for $29.99 here in the USA, and it contains 2 minifigures. So let's take a look right at our box. Here is a look at the front of your box. And then here is a look at the back of your box. In this set, you get one instruction manual, and it does not have any advertisements on the inside of it, except for this one ad with Lloyd on the back instead of the Screaming Kid. In this set, you get a pretty lame amount of extra pieces, but nothing really to them at all. First up for minifigs here is just one of the basic Ultra Agents, and this one, I don't know if he's exclusive to this set. He may be, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he is exclusive to this set. His face is pretty cool looking. He has a new expression that has not been shown before, and he has new torso and leg printing. Very cool. And he does come with that white 2014 blaster that shoots the stud off of it. And then you can see his back printing right there. And then when you take off his hair, he does have a double-sided head. And then of course the stud does fire, like in most of these little guns. So that is pretty cool. And then second up for minifigs here is Inferno. I think that's his name. And you can see he is very interesting. You can see his hat piece is new and unique. You can see how nicely molded it is, and then he has the red head under there. Looks very cool. And that is a very nice armor piece. You could use that for like an Iron Man. And you can see his all his accessories that he gets. And apparently the agents are trying to get these orange containers that are on his back, but they do kind of pop off easily. I think they might have done that on purpose so it falls off easily when he's flying away, so the agents can end up getting it. But you can see all the accessories on him. It just makes him look like an awesome bad guy. He's throwing dynamite at people, even though that's not really realistic because they don't use dynamite nowadays. But it's pretty cool looking. I think they did a pretty good job on him. So let's take a look at him without his accessories. Then here's Inferno without his accessories on. You can see the fire inside that machine. Looks really cool. And it's kind of like a machine type of thing, except the head looks kind of like it's an actual face. It kind of looks like Red Skull. I don't know about you. Maybe you could use it for like some type of Red Skull angry face or something. Or you could use it for the Red Hulk if you wanted to make like a minifig out of it. And you can see his back printing is very detailed as well. I really like the printing they have put on this guy. They didn't even need to put printing under the torso, but they did. And this figure is just absolutely amazing and well detailed. So here's Inferno right here, and he has this little surfboard type. You know, it's kind of like a hoverboard vehicle, except it has like a huge flame on it. It does have a little gun on the front used by a flick missile piece, and has these orange blaster type pieces on the side. One complaint I have about it is that this piece right here pops off really easily. And that's kind of a problem because when you're just flying them around, sometimes if you like bump something pretty easily, it just kind of pops off, which is really annoying. But it is cool to get a dark red surfboard, which is pretty cool, but it's kind of flimsy, which is the only thing I don't really like about it. You can see it just kind of pops off even if you like move it around a bit. So it's kind of annoying. But other than that, it's kind of a cool little thing to get in the set. And then here's the main vehicle of the set, which is very cool looking. You can see right here. It's not as cool as I thought it was going to be, but I think it's still really cool looking. I have a couple small complaints about it, but it's overall really cool looking. You can see it actually drives okay on this type of surface. You can see these move individually, not together. And then this middle part just kind of stays still. So it's really good for when you're on carpet. It's kind of weird when you're turning it on carpet though. You can see it can't really turn very well. It has some orange pieces on the bottom to make sure it smoothly goes on the ground. And then in the front here, the one problem I have with it is that there's these big gaps right here, like really big gaps. I'm saying, like, this time I'm not actually exaggerating. There might have been small gaps on other vehicles, but this is just kind of absurd. You can see how huge the gaps are right there, which is really ridiculous. And I really think LEGO should have fixed that right there. And then you can see there's some small ones up here as well, but those aren't as big of a deal. Now you can see the old type of computer piece they used in here. I thought this was really interesting, is that they used this kind of older computer piece that hasn't been put in a set for quite some time. Either it's a new piece, but it looks pretty old in my opinion. So I'm guessing that it's an older piece just brought back into a newer set. And then these guns are hooked on by this piece right here, and these are stickers. Then turning it around, you can see the wheels right here, and then there's this big red bulb in the back. It does show a feature, but it is red, of course. which I don't really like. So I'm going to show you the first feature really quickly. Not really the biggest one. You can see how this kind of lifts up, and there's these 2 blasters in the back. Then you do get 1 extra missile as well, so move up the camera, and then basically you can just fire it, of course, and it also, fires really well. And those things work really well. You can see on the side of the vehicle there's also some of those silver tubes. And then when you move the wheels down like this, it's kind of like a hovering type of vehicle too, which I thought was a really cool add-on to it. So basically you can move these in, and then you move these ones down. It's kind of like a hover type of vehicle. You can see right there, it looks really nice. It looks really sweet when it's in this position. So I thought I'd put it like that. And then they use this shield piece in the back. They use it as a shield in another one of the agent sets. So move this back. And then of course this window can open up, so that is a good thing about it. And then the feature about this is that basically you press this little back part, you press this little piece, and then it kind of pops out the cockpit. It's kind of a weird, I don't know why they put these random little studs there. But, you can see the inside. It reveals some yellow and stuff. I mean, I'm fine with that. There's nothing really wrong with that. And then you can see it just one more time. So that one didn't really work that well. Gotta kind of have it just sit like this and then just pop it out. So I thought that was pretty cool. He can eject out when he's getting fired at and stuff. So the features on this vehicle are pretty decent. And there's actually 3 features just on the small vehicle. So that's a very nicely done vehicle, except for maybe a couple of the things that I mentioned earlier. So let's go on to our ratings. Okay guys, now to the rating on this set. I think this is a pretty decent agent set. It's not the best one out of all the ones I've seen, so this set's going to get an 8.5 out of 10. It's a pretty decent set. You got some pretty nice features on the vehicle. The vehicle looks very nice and sleek, but it has those big holes on the front next to the window, which I really don't like. There's 1 red piece on the back, but that's not really the huge deal, I guess. And then the wheels are pretty nicely maneuverable, except for when it's turning. And then that surfboard kind of pops off a lot too. The agent's just decent looking. I mean, he's nothing really special. He's just kind of in a tuxedo. But I really do like the leg that's on his right side. It kind of makes him unique. And that little computer board on the inside window is actually a sticker, if you guys wanted to know. So that is why he's getting an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's a decent set. Not the best. I'd probably go ahead and pick up the Tremor one instead if you're really looking for a cool little vehicle to go and fight your bad guys. I'm going to be getting that soon. So make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you've enjoyed this review.